stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me live forevermore. 'Cause you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's have a whopper, but get me to the church on time. Hey, I gotta be there in the morning, spruced up and looking in my prime. Now, guys, come and kiss me, show how you miss me, get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, roll out that floor. If I am whistling, whisk me out the door. Well, I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Now, kick up that rumpet, don't lose that compass, but get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, roll out that floor. If I am whistling, whisk me out the door. Well, I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Hey, kick up that rumpet, but don't lose that compass, and get me to the church. Get me to the church. For Pete's sake, get me to the church.
You know Sandra and Young? I don't want to embarrass Margaret, but I must show you something, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, don't do that.
It's all right.
You see where she writes her lyrics?
And if I'm not sure about the cue boy or that, I put them in my hands. I just erase them.
Yeah, that's what's called having a hit on your hands.
No.
But it comes fast, you see.
Well.
Can you actually casually look at that and then look back and then can you find your place? when
If you
go
don't
back?
know the song like I don't know it, you casually look, or you don't casually look. But you learn, you know. I think I've been doing television for a long, long time, and I think you get to used to knowing how to fake it.
Oh, sure, you've got to.
But you feel very comfortable here because you know Ellie and the boys are going to play the best it's going to be done. And the audiences are so marvelous. Well, how about the way she played
She is
Fly Me
great.
to the Moon, if you please? You have on this show such a feeling of confidence. And you as the host, I was watching you with Mr. Nixon, and you're just better than anybody when you talk to people. You know what? You know the secret of your success? We talked about you in Chicago. The boys were in Chicago, playing at one hotel that didn't go broke.
Yes.
And I was at the Edgewater Beach that did go broke.
Wasn't that a shame?
But, well, we went into bankruptcy. Did you know that they gave me 5 hours to get up and get out of the hotel and move?
Isn't
They
that-
just closed the doors one morning.
How do you do that? I mean, how do they tell you something like that?
Well, the night before they tell you that your checks bounce. And
Your salary check that they paid you is
yes, well, we found that out. George Goebel was on the bill with me, and the checks bounced, and the musicians' checks bounced, and the thing I felt badly about were the waiters and all the help in the hotel, and they kept saying, well, we'll be all right, we'll stick around for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, they closed the hotel the next day.
Just before Christmas, too, wasn't
Yeah, it was a week before Christmas.
You know, you're also a very good friend of a delightful gentleman we have on our show today, Johnny Mercer. Now, explain how long you've known Johnny.
Since I've been about 9 or 10 years old. He came out to the coast. He was working with the late and great Paul Whiteman. And he was a brilliant songwriter as well as a great singer then.
Fantastic.
With the band. And my father was, of course, Richard Whiting, the songwriter. Buddy Morris was the head of Harm's Music. And he said, I'm sending out this great lyric writer. He's a young boy, and he'll either write with Harry Warren or you, Dick. And Dick said, I know his lyrics. I hope I get lucky. And he did. So I've known him practically most of my life, and he was the one that started me out on Capitol Records,
right.
which he owned. And he found the most marvelous songs for me to sing. You know, the other day we were talking, and I suddenly realized, never thought of him as my A&R man, but he was my first A&R man.
He found a song for Margaret to sing, and it was not written. It's not one of his songs. And I guess it's probably a first in that a man can change a lyric here and there. He did change a lyric on this song.
He looked at the song and he said, I don't think people know what ski toes means, so we'll change it to ski trails. It's an interesting thing about this song. He told me just before I went to record it was with Billy Butterfield. He said there isn't a rhyme in it.
And it was a smash, and we're going to get Margaret to sing it for us now.
Oh, yes.
Moonlight
Margaret.
in Vermont.
Back on Margaret's stool again. Pennies in a stream, falling leaves, a sycamore, moonlight in Vermont. I see finger waves, ski trails on a mountainside, snow light in Vermont. Telegraph cue, they hum down the highway and travel each bend in the road. People who meet in this romantic setting, they're so hypnotized by that lovely evening summer breeze, warbling up a meadow lark, moonlight in Vermont. You and I and moonlight in Vermont.
That's Margaret Whiting. We'll be right back. Guests appearing on the Mike Douglas Show are flown by National Airlines, Florida's own airlines that flies the big jets coast to coast to coast. When you think of Florida, think of National Airlines.